Hello, in this video I'm going to share a couple of free lessons from my brand new course, GarageBand for Mac, the Ultimate Beginner's Guide. In the first lesson, I demo some of the smart controls that are available in GarageBand for Mac and how to use them. In the second free lesson, I record acoustic guitar, lead vocals, and backing vocals for the full song that I create from start to finish in the Create a Song section of the course. If you find these lessons helpful and want to check out the full course, you'll find a link to it in the description below this video and in the pinned comment. It's pretty huge. Through 3.5 hours of video content over 71 lessons, I show you how to use and record GarageBand's huge library of software instruments, how to attach gear like microphones and audio interfaces, and demonstrate how to create, edit, arrange, and share your songs, and take you through step by step as I create a full song from start to finish. It's available at intro pricing until midnight on Sunday, the 28th of January. So if any of that tickles your fancy, check out the link in the description below this video or in the pinned comment. Alright, enjoy the free lessons. Depending on the track type you have selected and the software instruments or audio patch you have selected in the library, the available controls in the Smart Control window will change. The basic layout of screen controls is similar for each category of instrument sound though. Tone controls and other instrument controls are on the left and effects are on the right. Here's a quick run through of some of the more common Smart Control window layouts. Electric guitar and bass patches all provide gain and tone controls. Effects controls vary between patches, but may include things like chorus, delay, reverb, and flanger effects. Acoustic guitar and bass patches offer low and high controls that boost or cut the bottom and top end of sounds and can also add body and warmth. Effects include compressor, ambience, and reverb. Acoustic drum kit patches all provide mix controls that let you mute or set the level of each sound. Effects like compression will add punch to the sound, and tone changes the colour of the sound. Similarly, electronic drum kit patches also provide mix controls that let you set the level of each sound. Effects will include low and high cut filters and things like the crush and drive distortion controls. Most orchestral instrument patches offer low and high controls that will boost or cut the bottom and top end of your sound. Available effects will include things like chorus, delay, ambience, and reverb. Some orchestral patches also include a tune control that lets you adjust the pitch of the instrument. Vintage electric piano patches all provide bell and drive controls. Bell makes the sound ring more and drive adds a warm distortion. The The treble and bass tone controls make the sound brighter or darker, or warmer or harsher depending on the patch. Effect controls will often include things like tremolo or chorus. Acoustic piano patches offer low and high controls and have effects that will include compressor, delay, ambience, and reverb. The smart controls of synthesizer patches will vary a lot, because different kinds of synthesizers are better at producing different types of sounds. A lot of these synthesizer patches will feature the same transform pad and controls found in Logic Pro's Alchemy synth. Other synth patches will follow a more traditional subtractive synthesizer layout. Some patches may include an LFO or low frequency oscillator control that modulates the oscillator and filter components. The filter section alters the basic oscillator waveform signal by removing portions of the frequency spectrum. Many patches include cutoff and resonance controls that let you subtly or dramatically change the sound. All B3 organ patches provide drawbar controls that let you adjust the levels of different harmonics in the sound. For example, drag a drawbar down to make its harmonic louder, or drag the drawbar up to make its harmonic softer. The acceleration controls below the drawbars determine the speed of the built-in Leslie speaker cabinet emulation. The chorus switch adds a chorus effect that sounds different to modern chorus effects. The percussion switches add second or third harmonics to the beginning of a note. Vintage B3 effects include distortion, click, organ verb, and reverb. All clavinet patches provide filter switches that emulate the original tone switches of the D6 clavinet. Brilliant makes the sound nasal with a strong bass cut. Treble makes the sound sharper with a gentle bass cut. Medium makes the sound thinner with a slight bass reduction. And soft makes the sound softer or more muted. The pickup buttons change the sound of the virtual pickups. Vintage clav effects include a drive, phaser, flanger, wah, ambience, and reverb. In the vintage Mellotron Smart Controls window, the Sound 1 and Sound 2 pop-up menus allow you to choose between Instrument Sound 1 or Sound 2. The Sound 1 and Sound 2 transpose menus set an independent playback octave for instrument sound 1 or 2, and the blend knob sets the level balance between instrument sound 1 or 2. The attack knob sets the time required for the sound to fade in. The tape speed knob sets the tape speed. This mimics the tonal fluctuations caused by this control on the original instrument. The vintage Mellotron effects will include things like phaser, delay, amp, and reverb. In this section, I'm going to properly record my acoustic guitars and record vocals. I'll be using a condenser microphone to do this, as it's better suited to pick up things like acoustic guitars and vocals than the dynamic microphone I've been recording the voiceover for this video in. This one in particular is the Rode NT1 Signature Series. It's cheap as chips, has a great dynamic range, and in general is really well suited for what I'm going to be doing here. It's attached to channel 1 of my audio interface, so if I create a new audio track, I can set this track's input to channel 1 in the Smart Controls Inspector. I'm going to run through the entire song a few times, and I'll set up the cycle region so that not only will the recording restart from the beginning without me having to stop and start, but it'll also capture multiple takes, which I'll use a bit later on. Yeah, we're making a song in GarageBand. Making a song in GarageBand. We're making a song in GarageBand. Will it win a Grammy? We're making a song in GarageBand. Making a song in GarageBand. Will it win a Grammy? Making a song in GarageBand. A Grammy. GarageBand. Will it win a Grammy? Will it win? You need a bit of space to get ready. Use this tape. Will it win a Grammy? I hope it wins a Grammy. Alright, so what I did there was record some acoustic guitar passes, vocal passes, backing vocal passes, and some whispery bit passes. Hopefully that'll kind of work out alright when we come to edit this all together. Next, I'm going to record some electric guitar parts to add a bit of body and dynamics to certain parts of the song. And I'm going to add a kind of mellow, ambient synth sound to that kind of quiet part and see how that works out when we come to edit it later on. That'll be in the next part of this course. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. If you found it helpful, please consider doing something completely inappropriate to that like button. It really does help more people see this video. Intro pricing for my new course, GarageBand for Mac, the Ultimate Beginner's Guide, ends at midnight on Sunday, January the 28th. So if you are interested, check it out via the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Cheers.